Hello again, welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. Okay, there's another update for OBS? Oh, we don't need an update right now. Oh, wait a minute. My volume's not working here. 1 second. Good thing I checked. Let's see. Speakers 2, USB, audio. Bam, there we go. Further load the channel for Twitch. That's fine. I'm not streaming for Twitch. I mean, I probably could. I just gotta have to disable the recording, so, I mean, it'll be a Twitch VOD. Maybe I should do streaming someday. I should. Oh, yeah. So the mods. Oh. Yeah, the mod's enabled. I can't continue. Okay. Well, we lost the thing. The Kane file I was working on. That's fine. Oops. Do I want to do a daily? You know what? Let's do a daily, and then I'm going to do like another video too. I was like thinking, 2 weeks is enough for a thing, but I kind of like having fun here. And this is kind of a shortish run, anyways. Maybe. Take your medicine. You make me. Anyways, today is Monday evening, like around 8:30 or something at night. So yeah. I gotta finish eating too. I got some macadamians. Yep, they came back. I guess there's a little bit less calories than I thought it would be for like a fourth of a cup, but still a lot of calories. I'm not eating as much almonds, so I was still a little sleepy today, but I think that might be partly coffee and maybe the almonds, but not as sleepy as when I eat like a whole cup of almonds. Holy cow. Yeah. A little warmer tonight. Yeah. Of course, the days are getting shorter, so we're approaching closer to winter every day, and also closer to summer every day. Can you imagine? Can you believe that? Oh my word! This fly. Oh, I shouldn't have picked that up. Oh. It's gonna use the self-sacrifice room. That's fine. We still use it. Yeah, so what have I been up to today? Well, I did some cleaning, shredded some things. Feels so nice to have a shredder. I've been watching more episodes of Hoarders. One was a, let's see, one was a kind of an not an intervention, but they're all technically interventions to their own regard. It's a, oh, there we go. What do you call it? It's a follow-up, that's it. So 2-year follow-up for like these other ones. And I remember seeing 2 out of the 4 that they were showcasing of people doing follow-ups with, you know, the hoarding tendency. See if they relapse back into this kind of setup with their mess, they're hoarding again, or if they're having any family issues or something, or both. Mostly the hoarding. Because usually when you got the family issues, it usually coincides with the hoarding, you know, falling back to the hoarding again. So they had one on there. I remember watching them a number of times. In fact, years ago, I purchased the on the Xbox 360B episode. I'm trying to remember how I seen that episode before. Maybe I watched it on TV, then I wanted to buy the episode. I think that's probably what it was. That was weird too. To kind of think about is thinking about buying an Xbox 360 digital download of an episode of Hoarders. I don't think too many people did that, especially me. Like, I mean, you can understand, like, you know, Games of Thrones or these other big, like, television shows or Breaking Bad. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody. Oh, that's real nice. I never heard of anybody do that. I just gave us another soul heart. All right. Get out of there. Can we pull this off? Maybe. It's gonna be darn close. We can. Let's see. That's fine. Anyways, what about hoarders? Oh yeah, so I purchased it years ago on the 360 just to watch. I mean, you can only watch it the 360. Thank God I have Holy Mantle there. I exclusively purchased it on the 360. Get out of there. And just watched it like a few times. And anyways, going back to the point here. So I watched it a number of times and decided to, watch this thing today. Just so happened to have. I should have took that soul heart with me in here. This is dangerous. And it just so happened to have a follow-up about those characters. And the episode was about the original one during the intervention and cleaning everything. It was like this lady that was a chain smoker, and the husband was a former cop or police chief or something like that. And he was like notorious to have firearms in his house and being a little suicidal. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. We're gonna have to make a big boy decision here, by the way. And I'm gonna make that big boy decision and see if we get some soul hearts out of this. If we don't, we get some bunch of coins, but we're gonna have to be careful next floor. Alright. Well, it helps with the shop for the next floor, though. Go in here just in case I hit this by mistake somehow. Got a luck upgrade and a bunch of monies. Okay, down to the next floor. So yeah, I mean, they did a follow-up, and it turns out the mess was coming back again. But good news was she's working with a therapist to encourage her to clean and stuff. And the therapist did say, like, she may not fully, I gotta turn up my speaker here. She may not fully recover of, having those issues with hoarding and stuff like that. Like, completely be a hoarder-free person. Oh, this room's absolutely cursed. Oh, we didn't kill the other ones? Oh, okay. 809th place, though, so this is kind of a hard run. That, or I don't know. Got a bunch of money. This is the end of this video. No, we're not. Okay, let me see something here. There's a mod I wanted to get, because I saw it on the Steam Workshop. Not a Steam Workshop, I saw it on a YouTube video. I gotta look it up here. So I'm gonna close this game out, because they won't load the mod. Let's see. Okay, maybe I just look at the workshop here. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Are you kidding me? Where is it? Okay, let's try. Where is it? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna mute this so I don't spoil it. Yeah, it's probably gonna get spoiled eventually. Okay. Well, this guy made it as far back as August 31st. It's been around the internet that long. How the heck did they just make a video about it? Okay, let's see here. What's the name called on this? Oh, I see. I spelled it wrong. Anyways, they're doing a follow-up. There it is. They're doing a follow-up with each of these characters. So they came back to this house, and she was just kind of like cluttering stuff up. But, again, I mean, trashed the kitchen as well. You probably saw that. You probably saw what that mod was. You probably have a good idea what it is. All right, let's see that. 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 They might have fixed that. I don't know if that's going to be compatible with that. Beast fight spike fix. Okay. Old holy mantles is must. Might as well. Yeah. Why not? Make those a little easier, yeah. Let's see. No, not the Eternal Edition. Yeah, rework that. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, top hat needles, okay. Yeah, that. Maybe it's loading on the mods. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna get one more mod here. Let's see. I do appreciate the whole modded community doing all these like stuff, fixes and meme stuff and whatever. Workshop. I'm just looking either. It's popular. Oh yeah, that I got that. Let's see. Sorry about that, folks. We'll get back in here pretty soon. Unique coin. What's this? Is it just like? Well, well, I guess they're better coins. Unique coins. This doesn't look too bad. We're subscribed to that. Ring that notification bell. Animated items. There we go. I do like the animated items one. Like, I haven't used it, but like. Calming down. I don't know if I need the stop notification to tell me what tell me what's going on here. Okay, let's try. Might as well. I don't know. Let's do that. Then there's another episode. This one was weird. Like, I don't even remember seeing. Well, I might have seen it. I recognize somewhat of this lady and stuff. I might have seen it or clips of it. This lady moved in with her mother. So we got all that. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, we're good. You're gonna see what's gonna go on. You're gonna see what's happening. All right. We're gonna try Blue Baby again here. We did very well in that run. We got like 3 things to go with him. I don't know if we can get the boss rush in time, but this character is hard. See, there's Q73M T62L. So, anyways, that's supposed to be like a Pogger's face, by the way. I know it's kind of an old meme-ish thing. Might as well, just to add a little bit of variety of fun in here. She moved in with her mother. Well, in the episode it talked about moved in like 13 years ago. So the episode was aired back in, I think, 2012. So they would have been like 99 or something, at least. She moved in. And she moved into a, I think she was the one that moved into a clutter. The house was already cluttered to begin with, I think. She moved into. And then when she died, she just made it much worse. I guess the mother and her was pooping and peeing in jugs and stuff. And yeah, don't you worry about, oh, the fire went out. I was gonna say, don't you worry about those hearts. They're so freaking weird looking. You want to know what it sounds like? Now the other ones, they have a different sound effect, so we won't be able to hear those unless we're a character with red hearts. I'm going to be hearing that for the rest of the run. Yeah, she just pees and poops in these jugs and throws them all over the place, the yard, in the house. And it was like the first time in Hoarder's history at the time that they had to hire a biohazard team to come in first instead of like after they get stuff cleaned up. It's like, yeah, 90% of the time, we hire a biomat team to come in and clean up everything. I clean up any like fecal, like anything fecal, you know, or potentially disease carrying stuff or whatever. I think it was her. Or then I was watching another one about like these spider webs and everything. It was a different order though. Look at that. Got pooped on. And they had all this stuff like all over the property, all this poop and everything. So what they had to do was they had to pick up all these poop jugs and throw them and I dump it into like a special like toilet thing. Manas. My cheese. Because they couldn't like throw it away in the dump. They have to like, because it's a biohazard, they have to like put it down. They have to open up the jugs and pour each of them out. They had like thousands of these jugs. Hundreds, thousands, something like that, man. Not hundreds of thousands, that'd be nuts. Because that's a huge number if that is the case. But like, yeah, and the weird thing too about this lady was she didn't really have a full grip of reality. And that's not like an insult or anything. Like, she literally couldn't, because they're trying to explain to her things in very simple terms of how this is very serious and how it's very bad to be in this environment, and she just didn't get it. And then she had this kind of this mentality is like, you know, I want to eat the stuff that's covered in feces. Just like a blade of, what was she said? It was like a blaze of glory or whatever. I'm like, I don't think you understand like how bad this stuff is. And so like, now they have this issue on hand. Is like, she's got this home that she inherited from her mother that passed away, and she just can't. She doesn't seem like she's capable of taking care of herself with her, you know, mentally sound state being very like jeopardized. So they're going to try to find permanent housing for these siblings or something that's still alive. It turns out the house is actually in such disrepair, and I'm pretty sure it has to do with like the pee and the poop deteriorating everything, not just like it being naturally decomposing into the house. That it would cost a lot. It would cost less money to it would cost less money to have the house built than tear down the house and build a new one than it would with repair and everything. I'm not sure how that works exactly. Maybe it's like based on the type of resources the house is made out of. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the Among Us thing. Among Us Chungus. I should not be like playing with this coin thing here if I'm trying to get to the boss rush. And or Hush. And or Delirium. It's just like, it's just a freaking mess. It's unfortunate too, because like, you know, she was hoping that she could stay there and everything, but with how she mentally sounded and everything, it's just not possible, unfortunately. But at least there's services, you know, from the state and county levels and whatever, that can help her to some degree that she needs, instead of being, you know, left to be homeless and stuff. There's a lot of homelessness around the world anymore. It's been getting worse. I was actually talking to somebody today who that freaking sound effect, the little beginning a game sequence sound effect. I've seen that these people only had like, at first they had like 3 people on hand for work, and then it got down to like just 2 people, and there was like a bunch of customers they had to deal with. And I was talking to this girl, and I said, it looks like you're kind of busy and stuff. Like, yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm assuming you guys are short-staffed, and it's unfortunate. Kind of talked about it a little bit with her. And she did talk, we kind of talked a little bit about like what's happening around the country and what I've seen personally with businesses I've went to. And she brought up a good point too with like, I don't want to get too far into it, but like we talked about it, and she believed like one of the biggest issues is, you know, with people when it comes to like being short-staffed and trying to help with these customers is like people's impatience. There's a lot of impatience. People are impatient around the world. especially in these times where these businesses are short-staffed and stuff. It's an unfortunate thing. So, anyways, going back with orders. I mean, I've talked about before about being in a hoarded house. Not as badly because I did throw some things out, and there were other people that throwing things out too. I mean, fortunately for me, I was able to kind of stomp it out to some degree. It's not as bad as like, you know, you got all these pathways that are completely blocked off. There's roaches or infestations, and, you know, feces and everything like that. Nothing like that. Been pretty fortunate. I don't even know what sound that is. I was like screaming. Among Us. Among Us fungus. Hey, that's not a sound effect from Among Us. Anyways, yeah, I've been watching episodes here and there, and you know, weird thing was, kind of watching it kind of got me into the mood of cleaning a little bit too. Like I need to clean up a little bit. I did some vacuuming and threw some things out and stuff, so it wasn't like a bunch of stuff. HP down. Yeah, I picked up that bomb fly. It's like really helpful. And I mean, now the hoarding stuff, I used to live in it with the house. I did deal with someone who's kind of difficult to work with that kind of stuff. Okay, the Justice card's going to spawn at least one chest or something. We don't want that in this floor. This gets us some damage. Oh no. Thank God I bought that heart. I would have died. Gotta hurry. Oh, I popped it. Oh my God. What hit me? What hit me? Was it the, okay, I don't know what hit me. CDR is 81T1 PF6G. Anyways, going back with the hoarding thing, like when I was living in a hoarded house, the person, okay, so technically the person was kinda hoarding, kinda. I say kinda because she had a friend that kept bringing junk over and just bringing stuff out of her house or whatever and just dumping it on this woman that I was with, and just kept leaving stuff behind. And it's kind of left this huge mess, and someone, you know, a couple decades before, it was like confronting this person and was like trying to dump a bunch of things, and as he was dumping some things, then like just hoping this lady comes back and is trying to like give this other person like more stuff, and he just went off on her. As a matter of fact, I got one of these items that came out of that house that I had to give to somebody that just happened to belong to the mother of this. Yeah, belongs to a kid that his mother is the one that was dumping stuff off in the first place. Like, well, why the heck would I be having that? It's a baseball mitt. Why would you be giving your son's baseball mitt to, you know, this person that's not even related? I bet they wanted that. What the hell was I going to do with a baseball mitt? I already had one. But yeah, it was just, so technically, I mean, she also had some stuff she was getting to, and so it was more lines like a dumping ground. This what was going on here. Of course, we got a bunch of stuff out, but then at that time, but then it was like there's other accumulations too. So it was like also our stuff, That was there too, on top of this lady stuff, and it was just like, yeah, it was just all over the place. It was a mess. And so off and on, when I've been kind of going through some things, my bins, I've been taking more stuff and shredding it and throwing it out or whatever, or giving it to somebody else that needs it. And it's a slow process. It's not like enough to where it's going to be overwhelming or anything. I cleared a lot of stuff away, and all right, this is not good. Cooper! We're gonna have to get on that space station. We're gonna have to. Yeah, that's a good movie too, Interstellar. I wasn't so big with what do you call? I wasn't so big with Inception, Christopher Nolan's Inception. I'm all right with the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight's good. Dark Knight Rises is okay. I'll leave it at that. This fight's gonna be interesting here too. Oh, I might get cornered. That's not okay. Oh, it gives us a bone heart. It's a temporary heart. It ain't gonna do much for me for stats. Dun, 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 dun. Da, da, da. I used to have so much fun with that. Okay. Oh, the fun of like pretending you're not the imposter and stuff. And keep lying. The game of lying. Anyways, hoarding. So my friend cleaned up this house I talked about before. They just got to the kitchen table and got it cleaned off. Just got to it, and they're eating on the kitchen table. And I know it was one of the tables that this the son of this woman that, well, grandson of this woman was talking about. They hadn't seen a table. I don't know if it was this table or another table. Hadn't seen that table clean since '93. I'm like, God, oh darn, that's like almost 30 years. I mean, I guess that's progress if you're able to get to the table, but there's a lot of work to be done though. Unfortunately. Of course, if I was there, I could, oh, the animation looks pretty cool looking. Of course, if I was there, then I'd probably clean up a lot faster because I've been so used to cleaning and organizing like for years. Like it's kind of second nature to me at this point. I mean, I'm gonna have to be clean, organizing. Like if I moved in a house like that, I mean, I would get at it with cleaning. It's gonna be like day and night of it cleaning. Some break in between. I'd probably go for the left. Well, let's see. I probably would go for the kitchen for too, because they're starting the kitchen and piping in. Like, I'd probably get a second opinion with a plumber, and that's someone that doesn't know much about plumbing. But if it's pretty simple as it sounds, I mean, I guess go at it. I would try to find a way to bug that whole darn house, nuke it. Said they went over, picked up over, well, this one lady living there, said picked up over 30 bags worth of stuff and threw them out. 30 bags, not even close to being done. I think it was 20-gallon bags, not like 13 gallons like she said it is. That sounds like a weird number for that. I gave her a tote the other day that I wasn't using, and it couldn't really be quite sealed like the other ones. But it does have a lid, so I'm able to put some stuff in there for somebody, get things kind of secure and organized. At least for their stuff. Yep, so asking me if I wanted to come over. I don't know if I said it in the last video or not, but like, asked me if I want to come over for movie night or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. Probably not. Like, wherever I'm going to sleep, where am I going to sit? Alright, we're on death's doorstep, by the way. This is like indeed very difficult for this character to try like rush with, I feel like. Edmund McMillen, you little F. Not really. I'm gonna take this because I kind of wonder if this synergizes. Oops. I kind of wonder if this synergizes with this. I can't tell. I'm assuming not. Just gotta have these poop strategies. Beam, 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 beam. We're skipping devil deals because we can never afford them. And they're not very good because they're old trixies. We gotta hurry though. Did I pop 2 of those freaking TNTs in there? Not even paying attention. Goodies, come on. Alright, start a deck is a start. A deck. I don't know about that. Hit myself to get red hearts, and I can't heal myself with red hearts. No thanks. We're in slow pace for boss rush, though. That's for sure. We'll try this. Got a rare chance of getting like a Mon's knife in the room. It could be beneficial. You sassy baka. Tears Ray is abysmal. See what other Horde episodes that I watched. Let's see. I watched. And I gotta remember here. Plus we got found a bedroom. Plain bedroom, alright. Good news, we got some hearts. And anyways, going back with this order stuff. I don't know, it's weird. I guess I haven't really watched Hoarders in like years. So they're kind of uploading oldish episodes on YouTube right now. I did watch one episode, I guess, last year. And there was used to be a live stream on YouTube doing their first Hoarders live stream intervention stuff. So they had pre-recorded stuff already for like the main cleanup and everything, I think. But then they were showing off a house during the live stream at night where this was taking place, when it was taking place. Oh, okay. Come on, we gotta get some goodies out of there. We gotta stay alive on this floor. They had to get some special equipment to come that they put in for lighting. My range sucks, by the way. Really sucks. My damage and everything. They need to like buff them a little bit. Might as well. Oh, that just sucks hard. Why did I do that? Guess you're sussy. Oh my god. What did I do? But yeah, like, they had that going on. I don't know, I guess the reason why I started watching more of it this year is because, like, seeing this person that I know of just clean up a whole mess, I'm like, might as well. I try not to watch reruns because I've already seen a lot of episodes. Can you imagine you get a 4K high, ultra high definition television, and they're able to like use AI technology to like restore the older episodes to such a degree that you can see every single detail upscaled and everything? See it yourself. Ultra high definition upscaling. Thanks to the latest technology, now you can immerse yourself in the mess. Coming soon, we have a VR experience you have never. What is it? I lost it. You have never experienced in your life. I guess I don't know. I had it there. Imagine they made a VR experience of that. Go deep in first person. Put on your Oculus Rift and get in deep dive into the mess. Now I know in hard. Oh god. Well, we might die here, by the way. I'll try to get past that rock. I know it's coming down. See, here's 3PJL8TYM. It's like make a hoarder's experience in first person, just a random hoarder's house, and then like have ASMR audio of like a hoarder's typical day. Like you can hear the kitchen microwave like doing whatever. You hear like somebody climbing over the stuff. You can hear them like walking on papers and it squishes and everything with the poop on there or something. That is my jam. Or people talk about like listening to like fans for you know, air fans or whatever, to kind of keep them like content at night, soothing sounds and cold air. Have something like that playing in the background of people climbing over things. You could hear their footsteps climbing on stuff. You can hear like the ambient noises of like arguments going on with each other, people living there. They have YouTube video. Maybe a series of YouTube videos. But I know there was ASMR Chicago, the wrong side of Chicago. It's like gunshots and everything. Just something that's like weird as that, but like for the hoarder's experience. Like I know like with pictures and stuff like that in video, you can't really tell because of the depth perception compared to actually being in the experience. But it'd be interesting to kind of like have that kind of little niche do it at a random person's, this is really good by the way, a random hoarder's like house or something, and give people like the opportunity to give an immersive experience to kind of like not only it's going to be disgusting and stuff, but also it's going to show, kind of illustrate kind of this issue. You know, it's kind of like a PSA sort of. It kind of informs people to, you know, be more conscious of like, you know, people's hoarding experiences. You know, if they know if somebody is going through hard times, if you're noticing like little messes are starting to like kind of pile up over time. Oh yeah, I thought it was the other chariot. That's fine. This is really good. Alright, can I free? This is not bad. It's not a bad setup. We gotta like stay alive though. I think it'd be both disgusting, maybe a little controversial, but if you can get approval from the person, which they might be able to, if you know, even with these television shows, they sign off like that kind of stuff. You can do it. I think, because like you got these kind of like school programs talking about like, you know, PSAs for this and that. Like I talked about in other videos about like the different things that I learned in school that I don't think they're really teaching as much, which is like, I mean, I was part of the DARE program. I mean, I'm not going to go too far into it because there's a lot of controversies with it. I'm not really drug-free because I just so happen to have some caffeine in my hand right now. Bean black coffee, cold brew. That's a drug. Anything can be a drug. That's the thing. I still have the DARE t-shirt. Either DARE or GREAT, because first there was DARE and then there was a program called GREAT, and I think that got phased out mostly. Either that or it's still around, it's probably under a different name or it's the same name. I still got the t-shirt. If I wear it around town here, like, people are going to get mad at me. Like, oh, calm down, sir. I'm like holding a coffee. Calm down, you need to be drug-free. No, like I talked about before, it's like, I was also like, Steve, huh? I also learned about like railroad, like safety, not throw rocks at trains, don't get on the train tracks, don't get in the box cars because you don't get trapped in there, you know, all that stuff. It's true, like, man, like, you don't want to do that crap. And also bus safety, of course, typical bus safety stuff. Even if you're not taking a bus, they have that. Depending on where you're from, they might not even have it. I mean, if you're in an Amish town with an Amish school, you're probably not going to have bus safety. Or you might. I don't know. I guess it kind of varies. I would think no, maybe. I don't know. Also, we're on an XL floor here, so. Oh, keys, man. We're liking keys. So I think with hoarders, like, I mean, it might sound a little controversial, I guess, with kind of talking about this, but I'm just going to kind of wing it a little bit. Just kind of, just hear me out here. Like, kind of give people an idea, like kids and stuff, about like what's okay and what's not okay when it comes to clutter. Like, I think some schools might have something like that, especially with like, you know, basic forms of cleaning or something. But like, maybe kind of give them like an idea about what's sanitary and what's not sanitary, like in the hoarded house and stuff that's unsanitary. I think another thing too would be nice is kind of like some kind of a PSA, like in school, like, see, not PSA. So like, kind of like a side program thing, kind of like with the railroad safety for me and whatever else. Oh my God, that's, oh, don't let this be the death of my run right now, please. This is really good right now. We're like on pace. Anyways, what was I saying? So kind of like with the railroad safety, be something like it's, hey, let's talk about child abuse. Now, that could be very controversial. Don't get me wrong, but like, if you give like kind of basic resources to kids and signs and everything, encouragement, like I think that it would help improve with you know, with that environment of, you know, if someone's truly being affected or not, because like that's one of those big issues too. Not so much, not as big as hoarding. Oh God. Man, these guys are just all over the place. And I say child abuse, I mean, child abuse is controversial in itself. I mean, I don't advocate any of that kind of stuff, you know, whether it be beatings or anything like that, verbal abuse or anything. God darn it! Health is like the biggest issue here. Let's see. How we're doing on time? Probably do one more. I know it's like about an hour, but whatever. See it here is HV, PM, VD, SE. Just kind of like give them, you know, little signs about like what to watch out for, especially for their friends or whatever, these kids, or seeing something going on. It may not seem right. I did see something on Facebook, some people were advocating on, at least from my hometown, advocating for beating their kids and saying, oh yeah, I was beaten and nothing happened to me. I'm getting controversial with beating and stuff like that, but like, I feel like truly, like, there is no tolerance whatsoever. I have zero tolerance when it comes to parents doing that with their kids. Doesn't matter if it's a paddling or whatever. I have like no tolerance with that. There's no reason to be beating a child, like at all, whatever age it is. Anyways, they're advocating like, you know, beating with a bill. Oh, I'm fine. I turn out like a fine kid. Da, da, da. No. You assume that, but you don't know about your unconscious, you know, weaknesses because of that horrific ordeal. Children who fall in these kind of homes, like they suffer all sorts of interpersonal issues, all sorts of addictions, all sorts of problems, even like not having any memories whatsoever in some cases. Burnt penny. They changed the color on, they changed the icon on that, what the hell? Having all sorts of issues, even growing up, and they get worse and worse, you know? It's hard to address those kind of things. Lots of psychology about that. And someone was replying, it's like, oh well, not as bad as if like the child is being unruly and causing more stress for yourself. I kind of replied back, it's like, there's other ways to address issues with the child than violence. Anyways, I'm going a little too far off with that, I'm sorry, but like, kind of give children signs, you know. Because like sometimes children could be so deep into that kind of abuse, they don't know whether like this is normal or not. A lot of them think that. Or then they're feared of, like, you know, reaching out to whoever, or they don't know who to reach out to at times. I took the almond milk because it's not only it tears up, it's all wacky and it can have some synergies. Come at it. Come at me. I get a bunch of damage if it's great. I think with hoarding, like, I get it too. There's also issues with when it comes to like, when it comes to funding for schools to even have those kind of programs. I get that too. I mean, I was in kind of a poorish, I say poor-ish district. Not inner city, but kind of a struggling district that they don't have much money for things. And didn't really have many field trips. I had some, but barely anything compared to other schools, larger cities. So I get that. Every school district is different too. I mean, I used to work for a school in the same district I was attending school, funny enough. And I mean, I learned some valuable lessons with it. But I was there for a short time. And in my case, I was working for a special ed class. I've talked about this a long time ago in these videos. And it's like, I mean, obviously they do have like, they have different ways to process information that compared to other kids and stuff, other people. So you have to be patient with them. That's a big thing, because like a lot of times there's issues with people not being patient with them, and then they treat them like crap. And they just, they just don't really do their jobs ultimately with that kind of stuff. I didn't know there was a super secret room there either. So I was working with those kind of individuals, and they vary too, of course. You have to have patience too, like that's a big one. Patience, understanding, you know what I mean? Let's see here. Got a 10 rock back there, by the way. All right, this is, oh my God, get away from me. Let's try this. That was close. Pokemon cards. Joker. Pennywise. Like, this would give us more money. Okay, I have an idea. Because we got to keep the Joker card here. Check out the shop. Yeah, something like that would improve things. Because that was something growing up from grade school to high school that hasn't really been touched on. It's like one of those things where it's like taboo to talk about that kind of stuff, about like, you know, alerting kids and what they could do for themselves and who they can reach out for that. I didn't really, as far as I can remember, I don't really remember any kids growing up or seen any signs of any issues of that growing up of any child abuse? Because it's hard to really detect, you know? That's another thing, too, that should be taught in schools is human trafficking, and kidnapping and stuff. Once in a blue moon, oh my god, I might die here, by the way. Once in a blue moon, I see an article about someone that recognized human trafficking stuff, and was able to like get this child or something saved. For me, it's like I don't really like know the signs myself. I mean, I could look it up of how to do it, look up signs and whatever, but like, I just realized I came in here by mistake. Did that. Purgatory is actually going to help us a little bit here. A little bit. Oh, that's fun. I wasn't even intending to trying to attempt to hit him with that. Now, what we got here? Knockout tears. Little fists. Here. Oh, okay. Be careful here. I don't know. Maybe kids can't really recognize that so easily, the signs for that. I mean, I could be probably wrong for like human trafficking stuff. I hear about it too, about like little things like, oh, we got a job coming up. Da, 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 da. I heard things about too about like dope. Like volunteering in a disaster zone, these weird companies and everything, because they'll take you away, kind of deal. Like they take an opportunity of people to doing that. I don't know all the specifics specifically with that, but like I mean, I'm nowhere to worry about it, because I don't do contracting. Measurements and math and everything. Math. I mean, I know my basic math skills, but like, I know people that don't really know that kind of stuff, so they can't even be on a register. Yeah, like they're function in society, but they're to a point where they can't do something like that, if that made any sense. By the way, alright, what did I do here? Alright, I see. I'm kind of struggling here. I think these wonky tears are gonna like pay off. I don't even know if I'm paced for boss rush or not. I don't think I am. Holy cow. Holy crackers. All right. Like this room, cursed. Yeah, so, I don't know. I was just talking about all this stuff randomly. I went from orders and everything, and PSAs. And human trafficking. How far we come. Anyways, how's that run doing, by the way? Kinda sucks, actually. You want to believe it. It does add more tears to the fire. Slight damage upgrade. There. Just don't get in his way, and he's a champion too, so watch out. Oh boy. You sassy baka. Oh. Yeah, don't get down in there. This is like a hassle here. Oh yeah, that's right. I got that. Okay, we're gonna need to be careful. Weave around. It must be based on my damage. Oh my god. Give me some holy mantle. Give me some couple of soul hearts. Holy god. Oh yeah, I've been in here. Okay. Well, we got a little bit of damage, a little bit of health, I guess. Yeah, we're far behind for boss rush. Okay. Are you gonna solve world hunger, by the way, with your videos? That's an impossible feat. Sorry to say. Not to be too controversial here. He solved world hunger. Not really. Not me, no. Now, can it be done? Yeah. If you got a lot of these, I'm getting controversial here too. If you got a lot of these individuals with lots of money come together and give the resources, it can be done. Anyways, I'm kind of, let's just change the subject here about all these politics and stuff. Oh my god. These runs. And I just finished my coffee here. Coolio. Well, I didn't really get too far here, I guess. Daily in this. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.